Hello friends, welcome back to one I'm here with another video for you, and this is like creating how to create a user account in Active Directory using PowerShell. So what is PowerShell? PowerShell is a command line feature that is provided to you by Microsoft on its installed operating systems. It uses different modules like Active Directory, Exchange, and other modules as well. So you can actually uh, do a fast execution of commands and do whatever is your end goal. So here our goal is to create a user account in Active Directory using PowerShell. So first of all, we will, okay, I'll close everything and then start it over. So cancel it, I'll hide it, cancel. Okay, so I'll start it over. So we'll go to PowerShell. So if we see on your machine as well, on a client machine, PowerShell would be available. So you see all these options. So PowerShell ISE is there. So if you type only PowerShell, ISE will also come. So ISE is basically it gives you the execution window as well as a place to write your script. So I will open Windows PowerShell ISE. So here, this is the screen where you can write the code, and here you can see the results. You can actually type some commands here, and I can like execute it there only. So let us start with how to create a, a user account with PowerShell, okay, in Active Directory. So first is like um, if you put a hash symbol, this symbol pound is called hash or pound, so it will become a comment. So I'll comment it here. uh, First thing is importing PowerShell module. Okay, so Windows provide it by default. You can also install it, so you can check like on web how to install PowerShell Active Directory module. Okay, so if you see here, these are all modules. These are all the modules. So if you put Active Directory here, so you can find, no, I don't think. Active Manager Server. Okay, so it is not listed here for now. Um, okay, so the command is import hyphen module active directory. Import hyphen module active directory. You click here, click on run. So this import hyphen module active directory was successful. Now it should be imported. Now search for Active Directory. Uh, Maybe I need to refresh. Modules all okay. Sorry, modules Active Directory, right? And here you can find the commands related to it. Add AD-user. No, it will not. Basically, basic commands it is not giving me. Okay, so all right, no problem. So we'll work with it. So import module Active Directory is there. Now maybe you have to update the module, or yeah, I'll check it and maybe come up with another video. So okay, so first thing is import module Active Directory is the okay. Now we will, and why are we importing the module? So that the PowerShell understands with this module, whatever you type, if it isn't, if the module is not imported into Active Directory, if you type a command, it will not understand what it has to do with that command. So it will say this command is not recognized. Okay, so it is important to import the Active Directory module. So I'll create a new user. So add, new AD user, new AD user, and the mandatory attribute is name. You give a name and you create a user like AdUser and you run this command. So it says access is denied. Okay, very good. So if it is saying access is denied, so you need to run the PowerShell as administrator. So you close it. We'll say no to it and we will go and we'll put PowerShell ISE. Again, shift right click, run as administrator, and you click yes. Now I'll have to, sorry, import Active Directory module. So import module Active Directory. Okay, and creating the user with mandatory attribute. Okay, so new AD user, uh, name. I'll put the name, uh, first user maybe, and we will run this code. So new AD user, first user is created. Okay, so we'll check if this user is created or not. So we'll go, so we have not provided anything, we have just provided a basic attribute called first user. So you have to check if we can find it somewhere in Active Directory. Okay, so in users you see first user is there, but if we open it, we do not see any attribute, anything field, because only account will be there. An account user logon name pre-Windows 2000, first user will be available. Okay, so there are two user logon name. This is the UPN and this is your pre-Windows 2000. So it is the name attribute. So we'll try and map all the attributes in the command. So we will create a full-fledged account. It is not like I am using one line of code in PowerShell, then I'm going to manage everything in GUI. That will make things difficult. So you have a list of attributes. If you go to Microsoft Learning website, so you have all these attributes you can fill with the command. Okay, so we will go ahead and try to use most of these attributes in our PowerShell command to create a new user. So I'll mention create a new user with the PowerShell command. Um, adding more attributes. So there is a bonus session as well in the end where I'll show you the home folder and profile path as well, how I have configured it and how if a user logs in, how he will be able to use his home folder and profile path. So watch till then, do not rush. Okay, so first thing with the account we need to set is the password. Okay, so password you cannot pass it like all the attributes, so you'll have to create it like, first you have to create the password and you have to save it in a variable. maybe you can create the account with complete settings, and then you can go ahead and set the password for the user in GUI. That is also done. Or you can create a user account with the password here only. So set as uh, okay, I've written it. So set as no, convert to secure string. So we'll try putting it one by one. Convert convert to secure. Yeah, convert to secure string. Okay, I'll copy it as plain text force. You do not need to remember. I'll put these things on in the link below. My Facebook is popping up. Convert to secure string password. I'll create password to as plain text force. So what it is doing is it is converting this password to a secure string, and it is making it as a plain text and with a force, and it is storing it to dollar password. Okay, so now we put the command to create the new AD user. Name would be uh, name would be like second user. Okay, this name has to be in one word. Given name is the first name. Given name is the first name, and the given name you can put like second. Initials you can keep it blank. Surname is the last name. So go to user. Surname is the user. What else? Okay, so given name. Okay, so you'll have to specify user principal name. User principal name should be like, generally it should be like first name dot last name at your domain, at symbol your domain, right? So we will see where we are putting it. So second dot user at accuse.com. This is our domain. This is how you have to put it. And what other attributes I will use? uh, Account expiration, account password. Okay, we'll have to use this account password. We put account password secure string, and this will be the password, dollar password, what we have saved in the attribute there. Okay, auth type, certificate, no. City you can put where the city is. Country, credential, department, description, display name. Display name we have already used. Okay, email address. So whatever. So once we install Exchange server, so when we pass this email address, so we'll make sure it creates an email account for the user as well. Email address, and we'll put the email address as second.user by queues.com. Okay, what else we want to put? Employee ID if you want to provide, employee number you want to provide. This account is enabled or not enabled. Given name we have used. Okay, home directory and home drive. home page, home phone. Okay, initials, instance. So there are so many manager. Okay, manager. If there is an existing user and you want to create a manager for him, you can do that. Mobile phone, office, office phone, organization, pass through, password never expires, principal allowed to delegate account. Okay, so one is path, this path, right? This path is to specify where this user account will be created. So it is like the OU, okay, where you want to script path, server, server principal names, street address, surname, title, user principal name we have used, confirm. So basically these are the attributes that I have used. These are for now sufficient, right? And Active Directory provides 15 set of extension attributes that we can use if we are not able to find uh, what we need in this these list of attributes. What attributes are defined if we are not able to find, so we can use extension attribute like marital status is not there. Okay, so I'll come up with another video on how 15 extension attributes can be used to customize the user fields. Okay, what else we can use? Account expiration date, date time it is. So given name, enabled. Okay, we'll use enabled. Okay, so this account is enabled, so it takes a boolean value. In PowerShell you have to pass enable as dollar true, dollar true. So if the account is enabled, if you set it to false, the account will not be enabled. Okay, so let us start the account creation. Run this command, and in the next command I'll use more attributes next, because I am planning to create this video for 30 minutes. It is only 17 minutes now, so I'll give you like a bonus on this maybe. So we will use more attributes and we'll try to see if it creates the password. So account, so I'm running it. Okay, so this is this is created. All right, everything is created. If you want to see if the account is created, so click on get AD user. What was the name we put? Second user, second user, and we will enter. So you see this user is created, right? So mission successful. Object UID is there, SID is there. So in some other topic when we are discussing FISMA roles, SID and PID emulators, schema masters, then we can go ahead and do this. So this user is created. If you want to see it in AD, so you have to go there, right click, find, and put the second user, and you have to click on find now. Second user is there. So basic difference, if you see, if one user, we create a first user here. Okay, so if you see first user, now this account has nothing, and you see there is a down arrow on an account. There is a down arrow, right? So a down arrow means this account is disabled. If you see this second user, so this is here only you can find if an account is disabled or enabled. So if you click on this, so you see do not see a down arrow, this account is enabled. Okay, if you double click on it, so you have put like first user, initials, last name is user. Okay, we have not used the display name property here. Okay, display name is not there, so it did not fill display name. Description, office, telephone number we have not used. We have used email in our code, so email is there. Address we have not used. Account, second user is the name. This is where we have specified it. And this user logon name is the user principal name. Okay. And what else? Account expiration we have not specified. Then profile path we have not specified. Logon script, your local path not specified. Home folder not specified. Nothing is specified. Telephone, organization, home. Okay. So now we will create, like, this is the basic account creation. So as I told you, we will create another user account where we will try to put more information. Create a new user with PowerShell, adding some more attributes. Okay. So again, first thing we have to consider is the password, because we have to pass the password in our next line. Okay. Control V, AsPlainText force. Okay. So now what we will create is, I have 9 minutes left, 30 minutes video, so that it does not go long for you. It is not an overload for you. So New-ADUser. Okay, what I'll do, I'll create a complete user account with using all the attributes. You can try it on your machine as well. If I'm doing it, this is the learn.microsoft website. I'll put it in the link in my description as well. So basic thing is, like, what I wanted to show you is how the profile path. So we will log in with the second user, and we will see how we can configure his home profile path. So that is addition. I don't know, I understand it is not the part of this video, but let us see. Okay, so if you go to profile, right, so user profile path, where is it? So what I have done is I've created like a file server. File server is there, so I have created a file server. um, I have shared it with everyone. Let me log in first. So there is one folder profile path, there is another folder like home folders. So what we have done is, like, I have shared it with everyone in the organization, and home folder I've shared it with everyone in the organization. But this is not the secure way. We have to, like, when we discuss like file sharing and file access and groups, then we will consider the securities, right? So these are the folders. I have mentioned down the sharing path, right? So we will go to our AD server first, a Active Directory server. So you see, for this is the user, second user, an account and profile. Okay. So profile path, where it should be on, suppose it should be on a shared path. So this is profile paths. I'll put the profile path here, and I'll go backslash and name as second user. And the home folder path, where is the home folder path, is home folders. Home folder is this connect. There are two. So local path, if I put the path, it will go ahead and create the home folder. But the thing is, like, you click on connect, you select like H for home drive, and you put the path here and name the folder that would be for this user, second user. Okay, and you click on apply, right, and click on OK. As soon as this user will log in, he will have a centralized profile path and a home folder. So we'll go to this, our Windows 10 machine, cancel, and other user. So we have created like second user. I have to second user, and password that we set was the basic one, which is password 2. password 2, maybe. So sorry. So it is logged in. So this is the first time a user is logging to a client PC. So it is just logged in. So actually this profile path and home folder we can set through PowerShell as well. Maybe because I'm working on a tool which will like you do not have to feed the information at once. So a PowerShell will be there when you run the PowerShell code. It will ask you the details. You provide the details one by one in a pop-up screen. Yes, no, maybe, and it should create. So I'm working on that, but for now, okay, it is doing settings here. So if we check, go to this PC. So you see this user already has a home folder here. This is his home folder. Okay. And if we go to this file server and we check this profile paths, you see second user dot v6 v6 is added to automatically. This is for security. So this is where the profile path is for the user is created. If you go to the home folder, second user is created as soon as wherever this user will log in. Okay, he will have his home drive. One drive is okay, he will have his home drive where he can save files, right? And any machine he will log in, his file will always be available there. So let us suppose there is this machine I have. This I created for certificates, but wait, if I can turn it on quickly and log into this machine. It will take time, but don't worry. So I'll go other user. I'll put like second user, password 2 colon. It is logging in. Okay, and we will see if the home folder comes there or not. Okay, so click on this. It will take sweet time. Click on this, go to this PC. Tadang! Here you see this home folder already created, right? What you can do with the profile path is if I change any setting on this machine, my if I right click and if I save some bookmarks on my Microsoft Edge or Chrome, when we go to another machine, all those bookmarks will be available with stored in this profile paths. Okay, I think this video was you learned something today on in this video. Okay, so as I told you, I'm not an expert. I might have gone wrong somewhere. I might not be knowing so many things. So if you know, please comment. If you think this video is good, please share and support. Thank you. See you in next video.